Hi guys, so I just thought I'd come on and have a little chat with you, a bit of a therapy update for Isla, a bit of life update. So first up with the therapy, Isla is going to be having her toes done soon. Well, her left, I'm thinking it's her left big toe, needs to be straightened. So that's sort of, she curls her toes a lot because of the cerebral palsy. So she sort of closes them up, and one's sort of grown sort of to the left, so it's sort of straight and then to the left. So it actually needs breaking and pinning so that it's straight. So I think she's going to be in a cast for 3 to 6 weeks, I think he said, maybe even 8 weeks. She's definitely going to be off her feet. She's definitely going to be miserable, but that's coming up very soon. So I actually need to chase it up because I can't really book any more travel or anything until I know sort of rough dates for that. But we do need to have a day in London, and she absolutely loved the big wheel at Icon Park, which I think is our next vlog coming out in Florida. We're posting on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays the Florida vlogs all the way through June, possibly all the way through July. We've got quite a lot of them that aren't even up yet. I did my best in the heat. I wasn't as good as I could have been. I sort of keep forgetting to open the vlogs and end the vlogs. I'm just sort of going out there and filming. Then it's just a bit of a mismatch, and I've been told it needs to be like a mini movie for us to improve our YouTube channel. So that's the advice I've been given. So I'm going to try and be a bit more movie orientated. But we'll see. If I can improve, I will. Obviously the Florida vlogs are what they are because I've only got the content that I've got. But whether I voice over the beginning and the end, I don't know. But I'll try to make it a bit more movie-like maybe. But what you've got, you know, with us, I feel like what you get is our raw sort of family situation. You just get what we've got, and sort of that's it. Sometimes we might have to stop recording because Ida's not well or she's had a seizure. We've got sort of a weird story from coming home on the plane, which we'll talk about when we do our next live about Florida and things, maybe. See if people would like to ask us some questions to do a live. So yeah, we might do a live maybe Wednesday night next week, which would be nice when Isla's back at school. And respite, she goes to respite on a Wednesday night. So getting back to Isla's therapy, that's the first thing. Second thing is her achievements. So she has achieved managing to hold a little cup with a straw and drink from it without spilling it. She's got really great with holding it, and what she used to do is she used to like jolt and jump, which she does with her cerebral palsy. But when she did that, her arm would go and she would drop the drink, so we just never really let her have a cup. But we've worked really hard with it at Butlins, and actually when she's been jerking and jumping, she's not actually let go of the cup. There might be some spills and things, but she's actually done so well with that I can actually really say she can do that now, is drink from a normal cup with a straw, like no lid on it, because she's not dropping it. So obviously I don't let her have it for long periods of time. I do take it off her and she'll just drink from it, and then, you know, she'll look up and I'll take it away, and then she might eat something, things like that, meal times. And then the rest of the time she's got a good cup where she can get fluids from. And we've also found a great cup when we went to Florida this time. The resort reusable mugs that you use in Florida are cups with a little handle on, so I might vlog that and like do a little vlog on those cups. But you can just put a straw in, and we just found that because she could hold the cup in her, you know, her wheelchair, that this just worked really well for her. It's just worked really well. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I've gone and bought a load on Vinted, like 5 of them I bought for like 10 quid. I was like, yeah, let's get those in. So I'm just going to go and buy a load of those because they're just working really well for her. So it's really nice to, it's a bit girly as well. You know, we've got Disney characters on, we've got like Universal ones, and it's just a bit more, and you know, not babyish, like having a baby cup with a straw and sort of those sorts of things, and beakers and things. It's just a bit more grown up for her, a bit more, you know, which I just think is really nice for her. Also, you can get like Halloween versions and like Christmas versions, and so I'm going to keep looking. And they brought out the Disney 100 ones at the moment, so I'm going to try and get her one of those online as well if I can. I don't know if we'll be going back to Florida this year, so I don't really think I can get her one this year. as much as we'd love to. We're just desperate to go back. As soon as we come back, we're just desperate to be back there. We absolutely love it. We'd love it to call it home. We really would. We just absolutely love it. And I'd love the resort mugs to come over to France, actually. I think that would be really great to have, especially just for like the hot drinks and things at the breakfasts. That would be really fantastic. And just in the resorts in general, I think it would be a really great idea, especially when it's really hot in the summer. It'd be a really good idea to have the machines and the resort mugs in France, but we'll see. We'll see. Their laws are slightly different in the EU, and but they're all for resort mugs at the moment. And they're bringing out resort cups and things. They're bringing out cups like reusable. Sorry, they're into reusable, so you never know. It might come over to France, which would be nice. We could have some Disneyland Paris versions of those. So yes, that's her cup situation. So those two things have changed dramatically for her, just her ability to drink. She's been having some issues with feeding, and we've done really well over the last week with her, actually. She's very slender. She's very slender, and it's been quite difficult and challenging with her feeding. It's very challenging. It's very demanding at meal times. It takes up an awful lot of time, but I try to eat all together if we can, because it's just, you know, nicest for us as a family, but it is a strain at meal times. I'd much prefer to feed her beforehand, but she's very much, she's just doing really well with her feeding at the moment. I think she's just doing really well. Getting some food in and bothering to eat, which is good. Sometimes she just, for me anyway, she just plays up and just doesn't want to eat. So we've done really well. We're doing really well with that. Equipment wise, she's got her brand new wheelchair, her electric wheelchair. I'm really hoping I can get a vlog done of that soon, because that will be so fun. But it's staying at school at the minute, but I might try and get it home for the weekend, next weekend, and do a bit of vlogging, because I haven't even seen her in it. So I'd love to do that. Like, I've seen videos of her in it, and I know she's using it at school, but we haven't seen her in it, so it'd be really nice for it to come home. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Also, we're going to get her a swing. We're going to do some fundraising. The swing frame's about £238, I think, or £280, and the seat unit for it's about 150, 160, and then there's like another £100 worth of equipment that I need for it, like pegs and like harnesses for the seat, padding for the seat, sort of things like that. It's a very plastic seat is what it is, by TFH, their swing set, so it's designed for special needs. I should last her a hell of a long time as well, so I'm really excited about that, and that will take up a big part of the garden. We're having a bit of so moving on from the therapy side of things and equipment side, we're having a bit of stress with the house at the moment, because we don't know whether to move or whether to get an extension. If we extend, then we're going to lose most of our garden. There probably will be enough room for a hot tub, not much more, not really much else. And we do love our garden, like I mentioned. I wanted to get a swing set and things like that, although we have got a front garden, so actually could potentially put the swing set out the front. The road isn't very busy, but when cars come round our corner, they do come incredibly fast, so I feel like I just wouldn't have the attention span to push Isla on the swing and watch Rowan every single second. Like, if he ran behind me and ran in front of the road, anything could happen. And also with the disability van on the drive, I can't really see past that, so it worries me about using our front garden. So it's sort of a bit of a waste. I think maybe a sandpit in our front garden and a little bench where Rowan could potentially play, and I can keep an eye out fully on him when Isla's at school and he is just here on his own. I think that would be, you know, better use of it, but still it's not the biggest of areas. So, you know, the loss of the garden would be a big loss to us. So moving, but then we'd lose our house. And I know that sounds really ridiculous, but we had Lily. I lost Lily here, sort of thing. You know, I had my pregnancy with Lily here. I had my pregnancy with Rowan here. Isla's been here since she was 4. And I just feel like we're very comfortable and very secure. I suffer with severe situational anxiety with Isla. So when Isla's not with me, I get really bad anxiety. So when she's at school, I get really bad anxiety. When she's with a respite, is the only time actually I don't get an awful lot of anxiety. I absolutely love her respite worker, but when she's away from me, I'm anxious. And I panic that she's going to be okay. I panic that she might have a seizure and I'm not there. So yeah, moving's just a real anxious, it would be a really hard time for me to have to move, but I can't see a way around it at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen, you just don't know. We could win the lottery this week. Anything could happen, we just don't know. Also the area as well, I was going to say, I really enjoyed like living in the area. I'm really like cemented in the area now, so I don't know if I really want to leave this said area, so I don't know. Intriguing or not, but that's our little update. We'll probably do a live Wednesday and talk about our holidays and Rowan's birthday and everything. Love some questions in if anyone wants to ask any. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Thanks for rolling with the Hatfields. Keep it up. Bye.